Imagine breaking into one of the most secure vaults on Earth. A vault protected by multiple layers of security. Motion sensors, heat detectors, magnetic locks, cameras, and a vault door designed to be impossible to crack. Yet one night, a group of thieves walked in, stole more than $100 million worth of diamonds, and disappeared before anyone even realized what had happened. No explosions, no gunfire, no hostages, just one of the most unbelievable heists in history. So, how did they do it? And why do many people believe the full truth has never been revealed? This is the incredible mystery of the Antwerp Diamond Heist. For centuries, Antwerp had been known as one of the most important centers of the global diamond trade. At the heart of the Belgian city stood a small neighborhood known as the Diamond District, an area filled with dealers, workshops, trading offices, and fortunes hidden behind ordinary-looking walls. Every day, diamonds worth millions of dollars moved through its tightly controlled streets. Security cameras watched from above. Police patrols guarded the entrances, and access to many buildings was carefully restricted. But one building stood above all the others, the Antwerp Diamond Center. Deep beneath it was a vault containing hundreds of private safe deposit boxes. Inside those boxes were diamonds, gold, jewelry, cash, and confidential documents belonging to some of the world's wealthiest dealers. Its owners believed the vault was nearly impossible to enter without permission. But for one man, the impossible was simply a challenge that required enough time. But this wasn't the work of an ordinary criminal. Behind the operation was an Italian man named Leonardo Notarbartolo. To everyone around him, he looked like a successful diamond merchant. He rented an office inside Antwerp's Diamond District, spoke with dealers, built trust, and quietly became part of a world that no outsider could enter. But behind the friendly smile, he was studying every camera, every hallway, every security routine. For years, he patiently gathered information, waiting for the perfect moment. What nobody realized was that the robbery had already begun long before a single diamond was ever stolen. This wasn't a robbery planned in a few days. It took months of patience. Every visit, every conversation, every step inside the building had a purpose. Leonardo carefully studied the routines of employees, the locations of cameras, the timing of security patrols, and the smallest details that everyone else ignored. Piece by piece, he built a complete picture of the vault's defenses. By the time the night of the heist arrived, he knew the building almost as well as the people who worked there. The vault still looked impossible to break into, but its weaknesses had already been found. Finally, the night they had been waiting for had arrived. The streets of Antwerp grew quiet. The offices were empty. The security systems were still active, and everyone believed the vault was completely safe. But hidden in the darkness, Leonardo and his team were already moving. There were no loud engines, no explosions, no weapons, just a carefully planned operation that depended on perfect timing. Every second mattered. One mistake could end the entire mission, but everything was unfolding exactly as they had planned. Deep beneath the building, hidden behind layers of reinforced steel and concrete, was the vault. For years, it had been considered one of the safest places in Europe. Hundreds of private deposit boxes were stored inside. Diamonds, gold, jewelry, and fortunes that belonged to some of the world's most powerful diamond dealers. Every day, people trusted this vault with treasures worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Its reputation was simple. If something was locked inside, it was supposed to stay there forever. But in just a few hours, that belief would be shattered. The following morning, employees arrived expecting an ordinary day. Nothing seemed unusual at first. But as they reached the vault, everything changed. The impossible had happened. Rows of safety deposit boxes had been emptied. Millions of dollars worth of diamonds, jewelry, and valuables were gone. There were no shattered walls, no signs of violence, only silence. And a mystery that would leave investigators searching for answers for years. The vault that everyone believed was untouchable had been defeated. News of the robbery spread across Belgium within hours. Investigators rushed to the scene. Experts examined every corner of the vault, searching for clues that could explain the impossible. But the answers didn't come easily. The crime scene revealed surprisingly little. There was no simple explanation, no obvious suspect, and no clear sign of how such a secure vault had been defeated. As the investigation continued, one discovery would finally point detectives toward the people behind the greatest diamond heist in history. For days, the investigation seemed to go nowhere. Then everything changed. Outside the city, investigators discovered bags of discarded materials hidden in a wooded area. At first, it looked like ordinary trash, but inside were small pieces of evidence that had somehow been left behind. Those forgotten items gave detectives something they had been missing, a real trail to follow. The mystery was no longer impossible to solve. For the first time, investigators believed they were getting closer to the people responsible. The evidence from the forest changed everything. Investigators began connecting the pieces. Names that had once seemed unrelated started appearing together. Slowly, one man became the center of the investigation. Leonardo Notarbartolo, the respected diamond trader, was no longer seen as just another businessman. Detectives now believed he was connected to the greatest diamond robbery in history. But finding him would prove far more difficult than anyone expected. The investigation had finally reached its turning point. After months of collecting evidence, detectives were ready to act. Leonardo Notarbartolo was arrested. The man who had once walked freely through Antwerp's diamond district now found himself surrounded by investigators. But even after his arrest, one mystery remained. Most of the stolen diamonds had disappeared without a trace. Despite years of investigation, authorities recovered only a tiny fraction of the stolen fortune. To this day, the fate of the missing diamonds remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. Leonardo Notarbartolo was convicted. But the story didn't end there. The biggest question was never fully answered. Where did the diamonds go? Authorities searched for years. Investigators followed countless leads. But the overwhelming majority of the stolen diamonds were never recovered. Some believe they were quietly sold around the world. Others think they remain hidden to this day. No one knows for certain. And that unanswered question is what transformed the Antwerp Diamond Heist from an extraordinary robbery into one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. The Antwerp Diamond Heist remains one of the boldest and most mysterious robberies ever recorded. Millions of dollars in diamonds vanished, and most of them have never been found. Perhaps the greatest mystery wasn't how the vault was breached, but where the missing diamonds are today. What do you think? Were the diamonds quietly sold around the world? Or are they still hidden somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Let us know your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoy uncovering history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to Mystery Atlas, because the next mystery may be even more unbelievable.